Good afternoon from the Vale of Rheidol in mid Wales. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon now, same day. I thought I'd get out of my apartment for a while and just get in touch with nature. I'm going to mention about a safety precaution. It's warm today. If anybody's out on a bike tour, please keep your phone switched off. Be aware benches get hot. Don't put your phone down. It's us against nature. The heat's up today, so be very careful with the phones. I've just switched mine on because I was sitting on a bench about 4 miles up the road and it was hot. I had to get off it. This one's not too bad where I am right now, but don't leave your phones out lying about in the sun, because otherwise these batteries are lithium ion and I've been warned what can happen with them. Because I had a Samsung Galaxy S4 before I had this phone and bought it off a colleague and put it on charge after downloading some music, and the phone went into overheat. I was told it was quite notorious at the time for the Samsung Galaxy S4, so I'd lost my phone in that respect. So I got a Huawei P9, and until yesterday I hadn't actually ever filmed on video with the bike. I thought it looks rather good. As you can see, lovely nature around here. I'm only issuing some health and safety precautions, because otherwise you're out in nature and you've got to get back in one piece. Don't take necessary risks with nature because it will not discriminate. You've got to be careful out here. Respect boundaries. I mean, I was going along a footpath, which is also part of the Sussex cycle route, and there's a young girl with her dog and she's riding a bike. And I wouldn't recommend that, because if the dog yanked her, she could end up right out on the road. And I'm thinking, I'm going to be the one to get off this road, off this footpath, but just in case. And I thought, I've got to make sure those cars are well and truly clear. So she better slow down, because the path is not fit for two bikes. So I'm having to take precautions, but just in case. Oh, I don't say anything out of fear. You just be careful. And also, like if you're going through shaded areas, what happens if you go across a pothole or something like that? If you're going a little slower, you run the risk of having less of an injury, if it should happen. How many falls have I had since I've had the Brompton? 3. And I've still got the mark on my leg from the one on the Devil's Bridge Road. Ooh, knocked the wind out of myself that day. Woo-hoo-hoo. Took the bike into Summit Cycles. Oh, motorist stopped to ask if I was all right. Gust of wind came along, knocked my cap off and distracted me, and I went off the bike. I went, oh. I rode home and everything. I was frightened a bit, sure, but I did get the bike checked for just in case. And I was going to tell you about some of my journeys. I remember one especially, that was in November 2015. I went to London overnight, and I got to Euston Station and I saw a bus, and I thought, like hell, are we getting on a bus? And checked in at the hotel, just put my clothing and everything, in the hotel, and off I went on the Brompton. I was standing outside the Ritz Hotel and I saw a royal blue Rolls-Royce car. Anyway, as I cycled away from it, I thought, I know I can't drive, but I wouldn't want a Rolls-Royce, but I'd always want another Brompton. And I've told people that, and they said it makes a lot of sense. And then the highlight I thought was going to the King's Road in Chelsea, which was famous in the 60s, like Carnaby Street, with all the stars that gathered around there. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my, I'm going down the King's Road in Chelsea on a Brompton, and it feels groovy. And because King's Road and Carnaby Street were very prestigious in the 60s, all the stars, Mick Jagger and that lot, all there. So I've got some benches to sit down. It's one of my favourite little picnic spots here. Do you know, I've got some drink with me. I've had some lunch before I left. It's not costing me a penny to do this. Just get out on a bike and into nature. And I like that, it keeps it simple. There are times when I take a picnic, thermos, sit down by a river with a bike, and just get out into nature and enjoy the day. So, it's a lovely spot. Sunshine is a precious commodity that I cannot afford to waste. We don't get enough of it in the UK. And I was getting stressed earlier. I was sorting out some business online, and I thought, I don't want to be in for this. I want to be out and about on a sunny day. So it was the longing to get out that was stressing me. Because the older I've got, the more active I've become, because I find it helps me. I feel like I'm doing something productive. And it does help you on so many levels, because we do live in a much more stressful world than it's ever been. Actually, I listened to a YouTube video one day, and somebody said, with the more technology we incorporate into our life, we're better to get out into nature, because it does get more stressful. And if we don't watch our steps, stress is one of the strongest kill factor today. That will get you more than anything else. Oh, the phone I've got is very good, the Huawei P9. And the reason I got it was, I was advised that Huawei teamed up with Leica, which is a reputable German photography company. I thought, oh, that sounds good. Good. So, I got that. It was a close call between that and the Samsung Galaxy S6, but it didn't have a micro SD slot. Now, this phone is heating up now. I better switch off for safety. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.